Hi everybody, just wanted to talk to you today about the idea that sometimes life is unfair, and I've done a little skit for you to have a look at, so we'll just cross over to that first. Josh, get off that PlayStation, you've been on there too long.
Oh, that's not fair, Mum. I've only been playing for 8 hours. Jeremy's been playing it for at least 10.
Josh, can you come and clean your bedroom please? It's a pigsty.
Oh, that's not fair, Mum. I just cleaned my room last week. Do I have to do it again now? Can't I just do it next week?
Josh, eat all your vegetables or no dessert.
Oh, that's not fair, Mum. I don't like vegetables. I don't like carrot. I don't like mushrooms.
Joshua, it's time for bed. Let's go.
Oh, that's not fair, Mum. Jeremy always gets to stay up later than I do.
So I thought I'd do a video today on what exactly I think it is that triggers in us when we think there's something that's unfair that's taking place. And I've just got a little diagram to explain that. So I'll do a quick drawing on my old truck here. Basically, I think it works like this. Up here, this is where we're expecting things to be. So this is our expectation. Okay? What happens is, in reality, we come in down here. So this is our reality. Trouble is, the two don't meet. And when the two don't meet, that gap is actually what creates this quite strong feeling in us, in here. So what we have in here it creates a feeling of some kind, and usually we're either angry or sad or a combination of both. And what we often will try to do is we'll try to bring our reality up to where we actually expect it to be. And so particularly with teenagers, they'll argue with you till, blue in the face, so that they can try and push this up here. And sometimes that's just not possible. So as a result, they usually are feeling frustrated or angry, and they vent that, usually at you, because you're the cause of the unfairness. So the other thing is, if you've got a smaller child, if you're a parent with little kids like I do, usually in here it's more sadness, and so they'll usually, there'll be some tears, and it's like, right, it's time for bed, no more TV, off we go. And so usually there's tears and there's sad, and it's usually when they're tired as well. So for adults, sometimes the unfairness can be a little bit more full on. So sometimes it's not usually over veggies and things like that. So for example, look, I might just give you some examples from my life. I'm not looking for sympathy here or anything for anybody. It's just what happened in my life. There's other people's that would have far more things happen. People have had less. There's all in betweens. So for me, when I was a kid, a little guy, only about 6 months old, and my older sister, 3 years, got cancer, and then she died, unfortunately, and at the age of when I was 2. But that impacted me enormously, that event. It's impacted me my whole life. It changed who I was, and it's only been in the last few years that I've really actually realised the significance of that event on my life and how much it's impacted me. The other big event that occurred in my life was I got divorced, and that had a big impact on me as well. I was sad for a long time, and I always had this vision of staying. I thought marriage was for life. It's the way I'd been brought up, and it's what I believed. And so you're hit with this unfairness. This is not fair, why me? And you get those questions going through your head. That was the second big one. The one which was very unfair, more so for my parents, is that they lost another child. They've lost 2, unfortunately. So I was 21, 22 when my brother of 15 years of age, he passed. There's other things in there in your life that not as grand. There are smaller issues, and there's all degrees of unfairness, but it can leave you with this question, life is just not fair, and why is this happening to me? Unfortunately, sometimes there's not much you can do about that unfairness, I'm afraid. Sometimes as adults we use positive quotes to try and make sense of the situations that we find ourselves in. We try to, rationalise it, and that's an okay way to do it. But at the end of the day, our reality and what we kind of expect in life, it doesn't matter whether an adult or a kid or anywhere a teenager, this is the problem here. And it's actually trying to deal with your feelings that go with that event that has occurred. That's actually the difficult part. The actual unfairness of it, that's tough, but it's the feelings that go with the unfairness that you've actually got to learn to manage. So being aware of which feelings that are actually being triggered in you from this particular unfairness can help you decide how you're going to manage those feelings as you move forward. So that's just a little take on sometimes life is unfair, my view of it, how I think it works, and you can apply that little you can apply this to pretty much any event that occurs in your life where you think that's the case. And you're not alone. We all cop it, I'm afraid. So that's just, be aware that you're not the only person who's in this situation. I'm trying to post videos about once a week, so feel free to like LifeWorks, and you'll be notified. And if you want to follow us or make any comments, that'd be great. Okay, speak to you next time.